Are you ready for career success? Your Career Podcast will help you to take control of your career. Now, would you like to take my 2-minute career success quiz to see if you're really ready for career success? You'll get your results, analysis, and recommendations for improvement immediately. Go to janejacksoncoach.com and take the quiz today. The link is in my show notes. Now, on with the show. Welcome to episode 252 of Your Career Podcast. You know, changing careers later in life has become a notable trend in Australia, just as it has in many other parts of the world due to a combination of factors. And while each individual's reasons may vary, I found that there are several common trends and drivers that contribute to this phenomenon. This is what we're going to be covering in this episode. And there's a little bit of a difference in this episode because I was interviewed on the Sunrise program, the morning show on Channel 7 on the 31st of October about this very topic. It was so much fun as Channel 7 sent a film crew to my home to film the interview. And I'd like to share with you, before I go deeper into why people are changing careers later in life, I'd like to share with you a condensed version of the segment that they broadcast on Sunrise.
12 months, hundreds of thousands of Aussie workers have handed in their notice. For many, it was a move up or a move sideways, but for others, it was a complete 180 as they quit to follow their dreams.
After 26 years in a government job,
how was your weekend?
Marisol says cut ties with her old career to cut hair instead. And she's not alone.
Between February 2022 and February 2023, 1.3 million Australians changed jobs. And so that was the highest number in a decade.
The majority were 15 to 24-year-olds, but 70,000 were aged 45 to 65. Expert Jane Jackson says she's seeing more clients than ever before, experiencing a midlife career crisis.
People have been reassessing what's important to them.
34-year-old Jennifer Cho worked in hospitality for a decade before COVID shutdowns forced her to reconsider her vocation.
I always have this inner desire of wanting to try something else.
But experts say don't quit without a plan. First, figure out your career anchor, driving values, how you prefer to work, your transferable skills and tangible accomplishments.
Now is the time when you understand what really makes you tick, then you can make the right choices.
And take back control of your career so you can work to live and live to work.
So now let's look at what's driving people to change careers later in life. Firstly, I found that with a bit of research, in addition to what I've experienced myself with my career coaching clients, a longer life expectancy is driving this because Australians are living longer and healthier lives. And that means that many people now have the opportunity and more motivation to pursue a second or third career later in life rather than retiring. Another factor is the evolving workforce. Now, the nature of work is changing rapidly, and it's driven by, so many advancements in technology and automation as well. And older workers are increasingly seeking opportunities in new and emerging fields. And often that necessitates a career change. There is so much to explore and learn, which is truly fascinating. And I keep learning all the time as well. I'm not sure about you, but with the advancements of AI and ChatGPT, the way that we work is changing so much that it's opening up additional opportunities for us. I'd love to know if this has been causing anxiety for you or if it's exciting because you're really looking forward to finding out how this develops. Now, another reason that people want to change careers later in life is a desire for personal fulfillment. Many people reach a point in their lives where they prioritize personal satisfaction and meaningful work over financial gain. I've really noticed this over the past few years because in the past, when I was coaching my career coaching clients, career transition clients, they would come to me because they wanted to land a promotion or they wanted a job that earned them more money. But now meaning and satisfaction, I think because of COVID, people being at home, and they realized having a bit of flexibility and work-life balance and spending more time with their family has really made a difference. And this is now leading people to explore new careers that align better with their passions and values. And what better time than now to pursue what you really love before it's too late? I honestly believe that we must have no regrets. Now, another reason that people later in life change careers is because of their financial security. Some people feel financially stable enough to make a career change later in life, especially if they've accumulated savings or pensions that actually provide a safety net. Now is really a good time for them to explore different options. Now, everyone knows about redundancies and layoffs and organizational change. So sometimes people have to make a career change later in life because of redundancy, or they feel job insecurity. So economic fluctuations and industry changes, they've led to layoffs and job insecurity. And older workers might think, oh, I've had enough of this. And they consider new career paths that might ensure a bit more financial stability. And they're rethinking what they can do and what they want to do. The opportunity now for gaining additional education and training and certifications is so easy, and it's extensive, the availability of online courses and flexible education options. And this now makes it easier for everyone to acquire new skills and qualifications, which means it may facilitate career transitions. And honestly, to keep learning keeps you feeling young and curious. I'm 64 now, and I feel about 30. I'm just as curious and excited and energetic about so many things about careers and career change that age is not a barrier. If you think that age is a barrier, then it will be. But if you think, no, I'm going to just keep going. And what better than to keep doing something that you truly love, just as I do with the career coaching. And a really good thing about Australia now is that there are age discrimination protections. Australia has anti-discrimination laws that protect older workers, and that makes it more feasible for them to transition into new careers without facing age-related bias. Well, at least they're not supposed to, but I'm not sure what experience you've had. But some people may experience ageism, but there is some protection here in Australia. I'd really like to know what you think, because a lot of my clients who are mature age workers thinking about a mid-career or a late career change, they say, oh, Jane, there's ageism in the workplace. But I believe it depends on the environment and the company and what it is that you want to do, the job function that may create ageism. But if you are open and willing to learn, and you've got a great attitude, and you focus on the solutions that you bring to a company, that's what they're going to want. Yes? Okay, another reason why people want to have a later in life career change is work-life balance. We all recognize the importance of work-life balance or work-life harmony, and many older workers may seek career changes that allow for more flexible schedules, reduce stress. We don't need the stress, do we? And with age and maturity, it can come. We often get that confidence to say no more to the pressure, no more to stress, no more to being cheesed off when you go into work every day. You want to enjoy yourself. We spend too much time at work not to be happy at work. Wouldn't you agree? Now, what about retirement? In the old days, people think I'm going to work until I'm 50, 55, and then I'm going to retire. But we live so long now. If you retire in your 50s, you've got another 20, 30 years to go. So what are you going to do? So retirement has been redefined. The concept of retirement is changing. Many older Australians no longer envision a traditional retirement where they stop working entirely and twiddle their thumbs or play lots of golf. Instead, they plan to continue working in roles that are more enjoyable, more meaningful. I wonder if that's what you like too. You may like to hear more about retirement careers in an interview that I was on on a podcast called Retirement Success that's hosted by Dennis Heath. So his podcast is called Retirement Success, and he interviewed me about changing careers later in life as well. So I'll pop the link in my show notes if you're interested. And I would suggest that you follow Retirement Success podcast as well. You'll find it most easily on Spotify. Okay, personal growth. Doesn't matter how old we are, we still would love personal growth, wouldn't we? Late career changes can offer an opportunity for personal growth, skill development too, and lots of new challenges, which can be very appealing for those of you who are seeking continued self-improvement. I love taking a new course or a certification every single year because it helps me just to stay relevant and active and interested in things. And at the moment, I'm contemplating doing another coaching certification. I've got so many already, but I wouldn't mind having another one simply because I would like to. Now, as you're older, remember that you could offer your experience and skills as a mentor, because mature individuals often possess valuable experience and expertise that can be leveraged in new fields, making them attractive candidates for roles where wisdom and mentorship are really valued. Have you considered being a mentor? Or even thought about it? You know, the increasing prevalence of career changes later in life reflects this evolving nature of work. It keeps changing, shifting priorities, and the recognition that one's career journey can be dynamic and multifaceted. I wonder, what are your thoughts on this? I love your comments. And what I'll do is I'll pop the link to my LinkedIn post, which actually has got so many comments already, but I'd love to show you, because my LinkedIn post, and I have a YouTube video that you can watch as well if you prefer YouTube over LinkedIn, but I'll pop the link in my show notes and you can add your thoughts to this, because in this post, there is the link where you can actually watch the morning show on Sunrise clip, where they interviewed a number of people who've made late life career changes, as well as where I throw in my 2 cents worth about how you can do it. So thank you so much for listening. Hop over to janejacksoncoach.com/podcast, where you can see the show notes. And you know, if you need help yourself to make this change, then why not work with me? Go to janejacksoncoach.com and book a complimentary exploratory chat, and I can tell you all the options that you may have, or you can join my Career Success Program, affordable coaching support at your fingertips. Okay, and I'll see you next time. Bye now. Thanks for joining me today. For affordable career help, please check out my Career Success Program. I provide a unique blend of online and live career coaching to help you take control of every aspect of your career or career change. If you aren't where you want to be in your career, let's talk. Check it out at thecareersacademy.online. The links are in my show notes.